never put the recipe card. Put it up here somewhere, unless it's fallen down. I think it's amongst this lot here. So I did have it earlier. So remember, you can share this broadcast if you wish. Share, subscribe, and you could sponsor, or you can send awards if you really like the content. Where have I put it? These are all the new recipes that I'm doing over the next couple of weeks. I went live on Heckle and TikTok and showed you on there. And I've lost the card. Now here it is. Here it is. I found it. So this is what we're making tonight. So I will go through the ingredients, what you're going to need, in just a second. As I said, I've not really got anything prepared. So you're going to need 2 to 3 chicken thigh fillets. I'm going to be using chicken breast. So I've got some nice chicken breast here. So I'll just pop that to one side. You're going to need 80 grams of chorizo. But I'm going to be actually using, I think it's 40 grams. I've got 40 grams of chorizo and 40 grams of bacon lardons. So let me grab those. So some chorizo. Hello, Chris. Good to see you, my friend. Not seen you for ages. Went live on TikTok yesterday. So if you wondered where I was on a Monday, Mondays I'm live on TikTok. Tuesdays I'm live on Haps. So hello, Bike Shaldo. Welcome from India. Good to see you. So let me just grab the ingredients. You're going to need a small onion. And I'm certain, yes, it's a brown onion. So let me grab that. So we've got a nice brown onion. I'll just pop that to one side. You're going to need a green pepper. So let's grab a green pepper. So a nice green pepper. Okie dokie. And let's see what else we need for this. We're going to need, if you want to use celery, you can use celery. I want some spring onions, so 2 spring onions. So these are just extras, 2 spring onions. And then we're going to also need a lemon. So grab a lemon. And we're pretty much ready. Okay, so thank you so much for the award, guys. I appreciate that so much. It has been a while, Chris, hasn't it? How's the fires over in Colorado? Have you had a lot of snow? Because I know Darby was telling us that you had a snowstorm come through. So, but I know them fires looked really bad. Were you close by, Chris? I remember you showing us around the mountains before, around the area, but I wasn't. I was very worried that you were nearby. Hey, Anne, good to see you. Thank you for the award, guys. Don't have TikTok. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's start then. So let me know in the chat if you've ever made a jambalaya before. This is how it's going to look. So just to let you know, this is a simply cooked recipe. You can buy these from a supermarket, although there's certain recipes you can't get in the supermarket. So the best way to do them is to go on their website, Simply Cook. There's a link in my bio. Click on where it says Simply Cook free box, free delivery. You'll get 4 free recipes, so choose 4 of them. Once you've received the box, you can cancel, or if you want to continue, I think they're about $7.99 per month. That's only for people in the UK. As I say, you can pick these up in the supermarket as well. Certain ones you can buy, but you don't get the recipe card if you're buying them in the supermarket. And then all you do is you buy the extra ingredients, you make the meal, and add the flavour pots. So you're basically only getting the flavour pots. But you can get these for free and try them if you like them. So I've been doing these for about 12 months now, just after Christmas last year. Chris says so. The fires were out the next day, and with the snow, I was close. You were 20 minutes away, blimey. But your parents were really close. It was really bad. I mean, I can't imagine what it was like to be that. But the pictures, it was just awful. So hopefully things are getting better there. But yeah, there's a lot of homes that have been destroyed. So we're sending all our love to you, Chris, and everybody out there. Things will get better. So it was just before New Year, wasn't it? So it's the worst possible time. But anyway, so I'm just sending you all my prayers and thoughts to you all, and because it's just awful. Okay, so Chris says, I've had jambalaya in New Orleans many times. Also, you can make this with prawns, by the way. I should have said that. So let me just tell you what actually is a jambalaya, because a lot of people don't know what it is. It's originally a Creole rice dish that is made its way to Louisiana after being seasoned by both Spanish and French influence. This Cajun chicken, prawn, and chorizo melting pot of flavors hits the spot. Now, this is gluten free. It takes 30 minutes to cook, serves 2 to 4 people. It's medium in strength regarding your heatness, and it is 550 calories. So 550 calories. And in the box, we've got some Cajun seasoning, which is a smoky blend of paprika, chili, and garlic. We have some garlic paste and some jambalaya stock, which is a deep and rich stock with red wine. So should we get started then? Hello, Melanie. Great to see you. Anne says hello to Chris. So Anne's watching. Yeah, because Anne's commented on Haps, and I think Chris is on Twitch. So, but yeah, as long as things are getting better, Chris, and we pray nothing like that happens again. But yeah, I think you experienced a really... Well, I heard actually, I don't know if it was... You obviously know more details, but I heard that it was started because the winds were so strong, which they were on the day, that a power line came down. That's what caused the fire, or maybe the fire, as well as the winds, then pull like the wires down, which caused more fires, because they were all widespread, weren't they? Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Melanie, for the award. I'm going to spin you down now, just so you can see me doing, because I don't need to see the sink, or you can see the sink. As long as I don't turn the tap on, I'll get water everywhere. Okay. So first thing we're going to do then is we're going to coat some chicken in the Cajun seasoning. So let's open this up. Can you all see me okay, everybody? So we've got some Cajun seasoning here, and we need 2 to 3 chicken thigh fillets. But I like to have more. If you're going to use more chicken, so if you're not going to use prawns, use more chicken, and it's probably a lot better for you. Well, you might as well use it up. So let's cut this chicken up. I can grab my bowl. So I'm just going to grab a bowl here. It's ages since I've done anything on the pan, because I've been using my Ninja all over Christmas. But I can see the comments, so I can read the comments at the same time. So I'm just going to quickly wash my hands. Quick wash of the hands before I touch the chicken, and then I'm going to be wash my hands again. So I've got some scissors here. I'm going to take this off. Okay, take the chicken out. I think I've got 2 chicken thigh fillets here. Yeah, there's 2 here. So I'll get rid of this plastic thing. Right, so I'm going to get the scissors, and I'm just going to chop this up. You don't usually see me doing this part. I should have done this before. So how is everybody today? Are we all well? It was very, very, very cold today. Well, not very, very cold, but extremely cold this morning. So I'm just going to cut these up. Probably about -4 degrees today. So how is it in Denmark, Anne? How is it there? Is it quite cold? Have you got any snow yet? I know it was snowing in Scotland, because the weather forecast said it was snowing up there. And we did get a little bit of snow overnight, not too much though. So it's 0 degrees and rain. Yeah, a bit like here then. It's cold enough to snow if it wanted to. But every time we seem to get a load of storms or warmer weather, it seems to change the temperature. So they always say like warm air will hit the cold air and it will then turn to snow. But more recently, it seems to the storms seem to be much warmer air, which therefore doesn't make it snow anymore. So we just seem to get really, really warmer weather, like that heat wave we got a few weeks ago. New Year's Eve was the hottest New Year's Eve on record. It got to, well, they say it was 15 degrees, but I think it was a bit warmer than that. Okay, it's funny, they always take the readings of the hottest place in the country. Have a guess. Where do you think is the hottest place? Where do you think they record the hottest place in the UK? Where do you think it is? And it actually surprises me because it kind of would be the hottest place, but it's funny where they record it. Melina knows where it is. Not Cornwall, no. Where do they record the hottest temperature? It makes me laugh because of the place where it is. It's not Cornwall. You got your booster today, Anne. Awesome. How are you feeling? You might not have a sore arm just yet, but you'll definitely have one tomorrow. Hopefully you won't get a headache like I got a really bad headache on my second booster. So it's not Bath, no. Okay, I'll give you a clue. It begins with the letter H, and it's a place that most cities have one. So Manchester has one, Leeds has one, Newquay has one. What am I thinking of? So it begins with the letter H. It's in London. Josh, do you give up? Do you give up? The answer is Heathrow Airport. Can you believe it? They would take the hottest temperature in an airport where there's all these fumes and, like fans going around. So right, let's. So that's the chicken. So we're going to take the chicken and we're going to add this into a bowl. I'm going to put that in there. So, and then we're going to add this seasoning. So this is Cajun seasoning. So as long as I'm not not ill for 3 days like I was with the second. No, I think you get a little bit of a headache. You might get a little bit of muscle ache, and hopefully you don't get any headache overnight when you're sleeping. I had a migraine on mine. Right, so we're going to add this in. So I've actually got quite a lot of chicken there, so we'll add it all in, get it in the bowl. Okay, and what we're gonna do then is you could also add your prawns in at this point. We're gonna just mix all this into the chicken. Look at that, everybody. Move that out of the way. Sorry. We're just gonna coat this. You could maybe do this an hour or two before, and just let it marinate if you want to. Oh, got a big piece of chicken there that I forgot to cut up. Oh dear. Let's cut this piece up. Got to cut that piece up. That's what I'm like. Cut up into smaller pieces. Nearly there. I thought I'd finished that a bit too quick. Nearly there, everybody. Hello, Jay. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing, buddy? I have not watched your broadcast. I kind of watched the first part and then I got sidetracked, but I will watch the replay, I promise. Okay, I'm just cutting this chicken up. So you could add prawns in at this point, but as I say, if you're allergic to shellfish or prawns, anything like that, reply to the one above. Sorry, oh, 1 second, my hands are full of chicken. That's the only problem with Haps is the comments go past so quick. I wish you could slow them down a bit. Sorry, Anne. Which one am I going back to? As long as I'm not ill for the 3 days like I was with the second. Hello, Ada. I'm so excited to see you live. I'm sitting in the waiting room to have a follow-up visit with one of my doctors. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, bless you, Jay. Oh, hopefully you'll be all right. You'll be fine. As long as you're not there for hours and hours. You just want to get home and to your bed. I'm not ignoring you, no. Sorry, go to Messi. Just coming on. I think you're coming live on Reddit. I'm on Reddit. But I'm just trying to read those comments first from Haps. Oh, is Jay going on now? Is he? Are you going live now? You are quite a dear. Oh, says Jay to Melanie. Bless you, says Melanie to Jay. Right, so you're all chatting amongst yourselves. No, you're all right. Right, let me do this. Carry on with this. So as I say, you would add your prawns. But as long as you're feeling getting there slowly, Jay, everything will be fine. So just mix it into that seasoning once it's all cut up. Look at the colour on that, it's looking really nice. You'll see that. Right, next thing we're going to do then is we're going to take a frying pan, or I'm going to heat this pan up, turn this on, and then I'll bring you down in just a second. Try to move stuff out of the way. So if you all missed me on Haps, you've all missed me on Haps. So I went live on TikTok yesterday, and we had a few people in. Anne was in. Melanie couldn't get onto TikTok because I think she forgot that I was on TikTok. Bless Melanie. And yeah, we had Darby in. Darby was on. Alexis was on. Anne was on. Who else was there? A few other people there as well, and lots of people coming on. So, and I've told them all to come live, come here on Haps. So if they come onto Haps, then that's great. But if not, not to worry. But every Monday I will be coming live on TikTok. So yeah, it was really good. It was really good. So okay, so next thing then we're going to do then is once this is heated up, we're going to just fry the chicken. And then we're going to add the chorizo to the frying pan for 2 minutes. We'll add the garlic paste, and then we need an onion and pepper. And if you're using celery as well, you can chop that up. So let's do the onion and the peppers. That is on. So we're going to chop this up first. Shall we use the quick slice? Yes, we used the quick slice yesterday. So let's get a knife. So I'm going to chop the end off. Take the seeds out. And also, this actually needs to be finely diced. So let's use the quick slice. So quick slice. If you want one of these from Pampered Chef from Alexis, you can order them. I think they are a must now for every kitchen. So we want these really fine. So just put the lid underneath as well. Now, it doesn't do onions, I'm afraid, so we'll have to use a different one. So I'm just going to line this up. Can you all see that okay? Don't worry, Melanie, it's all right. Just as long as you know where I am next Monday. So we're going to slice this up, and you can lift it up, turn it round. I love this. Just chop it up, and then I'm going to pop this into a little bowl. And as I say, you can cut it up as small as you want. Let's do the other one. It is really good, this gadget, guys, if you want one. What do you have to do to get to go live? Right, so for Haps or for TikTok. So, well, for Haps, you have to have 1,000 followers, although it could be changing to 1,000 followers. I'm not 100% on that just yet, but what I would advise doing is coming onto Haps and getting 1,000 followers. Well, it's the same for TikTok. If you want to go live on TikTok, you need 1,000 followers. So, although we do have, if you like cooking and would like to come live cooking, then we have World Kitchen, which is on my link tree. So check that out, and you can come live on World Kitchen if you want to. If that's only if you like really cooking. I don't want to be. We don't want to be opening it up to just anybody until we know like what We want you to come live, obviously. But we're not just going to say it. Everyone can come live unless we've seen you before. So how did I get 1,000 followers? Well, I have 1,000. I had luckily quite a lot of Facebook friends on TikTok, so they followed me, and then the rest kind of came from the videos that I was doing. So I did some just random videos, really, of either food or I did some demonstrations, like little hack videos, and then people followed me from there. And then when I got to 1,000, then I just hit the live button. And I can't remember what my first broadcast was. I think it was doing the quizzes. I did some quizzes over the year on TikTok, and then more and more people followed me from the quizzes. So once you get 1,000, go live or do videos. Do videos is what I would say. Do short videos, demonstrations of cooking. All you got to do is hold the camera, the little red button on what you're filming, and then it'll record, and then do the next part, record, put it all together, put a little title on the top, and upload it, and people will find it. And use hashtags as well on TikTok. So people are searching. I couldn't believe how many people, if you search for Ninja Foodie from the air fryer, I've had over 2,000 views, and I only uploaded that 2 weeks ago. And I couldn't believe how many views I've had from it, because people are looking for recipes on TikTok to use their Ninja Foodie. So it's the same with like Pampered Chef stuff as well, or people will search for cooking or recipes. So that's my biggest tips, I would say. Right, so that's nice and cut up. So got some nicely fined peppers. Well, we were thinking that, Jay, me and Melanie, we're gonna actually set up an OnlyFans account, and we're gonna show our feet, because we found out that somebody made £1 million just by showing their feet on OnlyFans. Don't know how many hours they've put into it, but right, okay. See the size of these apples. Look, huge. Right, okay. Next thing we're going to do then. So I've got the onion to do, but we're going to first of all, I'm going to fry the chicken. Yeah, we're going to do it. We might as well do it. We'll give it a try, Melanie. I don't think we could get away with it on Haps, could we? Right, shall I bring you down? In fact, let me add the chicken in. In fact, I'll bring you down. Right, nearly dropped that then. Can you all see that? Lift you up. I'll move you just a second. So as long as you can see me adding the chicken. So we're going to add the chicken to the pan. You hear it sizzling. That's a lot of chicken. So there's no oil in that. In fact, I should add a little bit of oil. Just a tiny bit. Some people put their oil on first and let that heat up. But I'm just going to put it over the chicken. I'll just stop it from sticking. You all see that okay, everyone? Yes, Anne, I know. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Well, we found out on a quiz, didn't we, Melanie? And the person it was Kerry Katona, who was... she's been doing a lot of work on Channel 4, though. So I think she's made a little bit of money from that as well. She's an ex-Atomic Kitten member. Well, that's how she got her name. Right, so I'm just going to cut up this onion, and then I shall... Because the onions are going to go in with the peppers, and the onions need to be finely chopped. So let me just cut this up first. I'm actually going to do it the old-fashioned way, which you don't ever see me do. Or shall we try it with... Let's try it with the Pampered Chef. This is when I'm going to break it, Anna. What do you think? Shall I give it a try? Let's try it with the Pampered Chef. James, no, master. I'm sure he has the courage to do it. Yes. No, I'm not joking, Melanie. We'll do it. Right, so just mixing the chicken. Oh, it smells really nice. And that spicy seasoning. I don't want to break the blade, but I'm just going to try it. As long as I do it slowly. Oh my gosh, it worked. We just cut the onion, look. Wow. I actually want it. Do I need it finely diced though? I think I need it finely diced. Oh, finely chopped, yeah. So I'm just going to take out the root. But it worked. Some women just sit in at Sexy Laundry but can't speak a full sentence, but they have loads of followers and viewers, obviously, yeah. It's madness, isn't it? We do our best. We come live, we do something, that people can follow. And there's lots of these people who earn all this money. Right, it's not really working very well, the Pampered Chef for onions, unless it's all neatly presented. But I don't mind a little bit of bigger onion. I probably could have used shallots actually, but it did ask for. It's cutting up nicely though. There we go, look. So I'm just putting it on top and just slicing it. But it's working, it's working. So some are bigger than others, but it doesn't matter. It's worked though. I think I wouldn't use onions that have just been at the fridge though. I'd leave the onion out, cut it a little bit smaller, and then put it through Pampered Chef slicer. But as I say, I can't really afford to get a replacement because I got mine really cheap when I found it in a charity shop. Oh, this is looking really nice. So just, I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll move in just a second. I've actually got half another onion here. I think I only need a small onion, so actually don't need a lot. Oh, it smells really nice though. Cannabiance, welcome. Must go shopping. Don't worry. You're all right. I think it's best just to cut it up normally. Actually, I'll bring you down a bit. A bit dark, isn't it? Can you all see that? Gonna slice this onion. I'll be a second. That seasoning is really nice. So I've got quite a lot of onion here. And my green peppers. Okay, you all see that? Oh, bit of the light. There you go. Okay, I'm just trying to read the comments. Poetry doesn't really bring in the masses, says Melanie. Oh, they come in, Melanie. Don't worry. I think most people watch on replay, and I think it's getting that timing as well. It's all about timing, and live viewers. I never really try and commit to live viewers anymore. I don't mind. I try and do broadcast. Like most people watch me on the replay. I always like to say, put hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. I might have to turn this pan down. And as I say, I go out onto YouTube, so a lot of people watch on replay anyway. So that pan's quite hot, but it's nearly cooked. So if you're doing this with prawns, add your prawns. What you do is take the chicken out and then put the prawns in. But because we're just doing chicken, I'm now going to add in my diced chorizo, okay? So you want 80 grams preferably, okay? So it's a nice chorizo here. So add your chorizo. And then I've also got here some bacon lardons as well. We're just going to let that fry for 2 minutes. So I'm going to add some bacon lardons. A lot of people don't really add bacon to chorizo, but I've got a bit of bacon here. So these are left over from, actually they're frozen. I can't really use them. I've got a few on the top that are fine. Just add a few. I'll add a few in. Some of them are frozen. So the ones that I've defrosted, I'm just going to add in. Don't really need all of it. Actually, it's not too bad. So add the bacon lardons in. Make sure they're extra cooked. Okay. So I'm just going to let them cook away. You'll see that okay, everybody. It smells amazing. Hello, Jivan. Good to see you. I think I added you on Facebook today. I think it was yesterday. Now, turn the pan down. I'm going to turn it back up. Just for them bacon. Okay, so in here then we've got the chicken breast. I use chicken breast instead of chicken thighs. We added a Cajun seasoning to the chicken. We added it to the pan, and we're cooking the chicken off. And then we've added some chorizo and some bacon lardons. So we're doing a jambalaya. I'm gonna say hot jambalaya then. So just make sure it's all cooked through. So there's quite a lot of meat in that. Okay. Thank you so much. Jay says to Anne, thank you so much for saving that. This was really nice and a sweet thing to say. I appreciate it a lot. I'll have to read the comments back, Anne. I'm sorry. They're going past too quick. When you're doing raw meat, you should use hand wash, sweetie. Yeah. Always wash your hands. I always wash my hands. So I've got soap and water here with me. Yeah, never ever. Always wash your hands when you're cooking with raw meat, and always try and use a separate board if you can, because then you can easily take that board away, and then you're not contaminating. Some people actually have different coloured boards to represent the meats that they're cooking, especially if it's raw. Okay. Which you probably all know that anyway, but just to be on the safe side. So just let all that simmer away. Okay. Okay. So how are we getting on? You'll see that. Sorry about the light. I'm standing in the way of the light. I just want the bacon to cook through a little bit longer before I go on to the next steps. It says 2 minutes. I don't want the chorizo to burn. I do want it to be cooked. So it smells really good. It smells really good. Okay, next thing we're going to do then is we're going to add in the garlic paste. So let me take the garlic paste from our box of flavour pots. I also need to weigh out my rice. Actually, I'm going to put on the water to boil. So you want 400 millilitres of boiling water. So let me fill that up. Actually, that's fine. I can just set that now. Yes, it's been ages since I've done anything in the pan, isn't it? It's been a while. It was definitely before Christmas. It smells really nice. Really nice. What did you have, Anne? What did you have to eat? Making you hungry. There was a lot of people impressed with the food that I made yesterday. The salmon in the Ninja was. It only took, I think, was it 8 minutes or 9 minutes? It was so nice. It was so crispy. But next time, I've actually got a few simply cooked recipes to do with salmon. So, like a nice teriyaki sauce to glaze it with. It's really nice. Right, so I'm just going to give it another 30 seconds just for that chorizo and the bacon. It smells really good. Right, so we're going to add the garlic paste in. So that's how it comes in the pot. So we're going to add the garlic paste in. So just drop it into the pan. I'm just going to mash it in. Just let it coat in the chicken. Okay, we're going to add our onions, peppers and celery, if you've got celery. So let's get this in. So add your onions in. Oh, there's a bit of a root there. So add your onions, your peppers, any celery. Look at that, everybody. I'm not making you hungry now, then, but look at that colour. And we're just going to let this cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm just moving it around just to get that garlic paste to cover the chicken and the vegetables. Sometimes, Anne, sometimes. Very, very, very rarely, though. But I just prefer to cook because I know what I'm doing. It'll take me half the time, and you just get used to it anyway. So I'd rather have cooked food, if that makes any sense, rather than overcooked. Although the Ninja's actually getting quite popular, though. Oh, this smells really nice. Oh dear. I never dropped the oil on the floor. I did drop it on the floor. Good job that wasn't open, otherwise I would have had a mess to clean up. What was that? What happened in the kitchen a while ago? Do you remember? Something happened. Oh, I dropped flour on the floor, didn't I? Do you remember that? That was funny. That was hilarious when I dropped the flour on the floor. Exactly. I'm the same with Giovanna. I think anything when it comes to New Year's resolutions, I found that cooking everything fresh, it's not only healthy for you, you lose weight, you save money, and it's just I actually find it addictive. I've always enjoyed cooking. Like at school, I used to go to a cooking class, and it would always be after lunchtime. But I'd come into the kitchen an hour earlier and start cooking during my lunch break because I actually found it relaxing. And then I'd realise that I'd be cooking over lunchtime. I'd have my hour after lunch, and then I'd be going home. So I'd give myself that extra hour to cook. And I actually have somebody on my actual not my actual food cooking teacher, but the supply teacher, the assistant teacher. He's actually a friend of mine on Facebook, and she loves all the recipes that I cook. Because she used to do that as a job in the schools. Yes, Melanie, yeah, I dropped the flour on the floor. That was a big. I had to clean it up. It was a mess. So 3 to 4 minutes just for the peppers, and remember these are slightly bigger peppers, so these might just take a little bit longer. Let's do the rice. I've not even weighed the rice out, so let me just quickly lift you up a second. I've got some basmati rice. I think that's basmati rice. Yes. I'll put you back. Okay, so I'm just going to weigh this out because I need 120 grams of basmati rice. So this is how you do a jambalaya. You basically add your rice and water and stock. So I'm just going to weigh this out. And that's another thing with dieting, or if you're wanting to lose weight, don't just guess. You need to weigh out your ingredients. So 120 grams. Which is 60 grams per portion. And I'm also going to just put this through some cold water. So I use a little sieve and I put the rice into the sieve, put it through some cold water. Put it then over the top of the bowl so it doesn't stick to the bowl. Okay, let's just move this around. I'll tell you what, I've not seen many of the HAPS team on our broadcasts anymore. They used to come in a lot, didn't they? And just say hi. So perhaps if you're watching on replay, let me know. I feel like you've abandoned us. The only time I ever see any comments from Haps is on Discord. I don't seem to come in any broadcasts anymore. Oh, this is looking really, really good. So I'm just going to put my scales away. Let's get the jug. We need 400 millilitres of water, hot boiling water. Did I show you the Christmas pudding I got yesterday? Put a 1 in the chat if you've not seen the Christmas pudding. So 400 ml hot boiling water, which is 3/4 of a pint, if that makes any easier. I'll just get that ready. Okay, so here's the Christmas pudding. It was reduced from £6, which is about $10, $12, $10 I'd say, and it was £1.50 from M&S. And it's a 6-month matured, delicately spiced, packed with juicy vine fruits, lashings of cider, rum, and sherry. So I'm going to have that later, I think, with some custard. Oh, Melanie, yeah, you didn't see it because I showed it on TikTok. So yeah, £6 from M&S, and it was reduced to £1.50. And there's a few of them. Well, there might be some in your local store. So go and check that out. Okay, so next thing we're going to do then is we're going to add in the rice and then the water. So we're going to take our rice, so add that in, give it a shake. Just lightly add that to the dish. We're going to add in the water. In that goes. Look at that. And then we're going to add in our stock. So the jambalaya stock. And then this needs to simmer actually for another 12 to 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what's left to do. And then I shall add the stock. And then I'm going to then probably end the broadcast. And to see a picture of this, you'll have to go on to World Kitchen, okay? So Facebook group, links on the profile, links on the bio. And it says World Kitchen. Follow the Facebook group and you'll get to see the picture, final picture. So I'm just going to mix that in. Oh, this is looking really good. Look at that, everyone. And we're going to let that simmer. It needs to simmer for 12 to 15 minutes. Now, if it gets too... Well, it says stir, boil, bring to the boil, reduce the heat to medium, and cook with a lid. So I need to put a lid over this. So yeah, I might as well show you the rest, what I need to do. Basically spring onion, lemons. You can also, so some swaps then. So if you don't want to use chicken, you could use pork fillet or sausage. If you don't want to use peppers, you could use okra or courgette. You can make it milder by squeezing lemon juice over it and serve with some sour cream or yogurt. And it says also, try not to disturb the rice while it cooks. The tastiest part is the slight crust that forms on the bottom of the pan. So let me put the right. So that's the jambalaya, everybody. What do we think? I'll try and read the comment, Anne. So I can't read it because it's so grey. So does mine, but my lives, you didn't see it as everything goes in the sink or the table behind. How much were they, Aidan? What, for the Christmas pudding? The Christmas puddings were normally £6, but I got them for £1.50. Yeah, so £1.50. They're normally £6, which I think is pretty reasonable for a Christmas pudding. And they're 6 months matured. So, right, I'm going to put a lid over this. Let's put you back up. Let's put the lid on the top. I love this Le Creuset pans. So let's bring you down a bit. Okay, can you all see that? Oh my gosh, what a mess. You can't see, sorry guys, there you go. Right, so let's move this out of the way. It does get a bit messy. So the final thing we need to do, I know it's all about, I was tempted to buy 2 of them. They even had some, what's it called? Pancetta? Not pancetta. What's the other Christmas cake called? Can anyone remember what the Christmas cake's called? Not Christmas pudding, but it's like a square and it's in a big square box, but it's shaped like a triangle. What's it called? They had those for £2.50 from, I think they were £6 as well, or maybe £7 or £8. But they were £2. So yeah, they would have been £10 because they were 75% off. So yeah, £2.50. I can't remember the name of them. They're in a square and then they shape not a Toblerone. I've forgotten what they're called. They're a Christmas thing. Christmas cake shop. You'll think of it. Right, let me do the next part then. So what we're going to do, heat that for 12 to 15 minutes. Add more water if needed. And then it actually says I'll return the chicken to the pan and mix well. So you can take the chicken out if you want to. I've left the chicken in. That's it, panettone. That's the one. Well done, Atomic C and Melanie. Well done. Yeah, panettone. If I go up there tomorrow and they've got one, I might get one because I've never ever had panettone before. So, right, let's do the spring onions then. So these spring onions are going to go as extras. So really, really simple. Just one. Oh, I wonder what was burning. I was burning my knife. Oh my goodness me, that's hot. Oh dear. I just burnt my finger. That knife. I've just burnt my knife. Never ever leave your knife on the oven. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is actually melted. It is a melted knife. All right, I'm going to let's try and, oh my gosh. I think I need to get some new knives now, don't I? I think I'm ready for some new knives. Right, let's get a different knife. Look like I've got these ones. Yes, that was, there's always something that happens in this kitchen. Yeah, it's all right. I touched it for literally like a second, but at least I've not cut myself this time. But that's what happens in a kitchen, everyone. Right, so we're just going to cut this up then. Take the ends off. In fact, let's use the quick slice. So let's chop this in half. Easy peasy. Line these up. And then we can add this to a little dish. It might actually be all right, guys, in a second. It might be all right. It might cook the rice quite quickly because it doesn't take long, 10 minutes. It's pretty hot, that pan, so these spring onions are just going to go on the top. So, Anne, when are you next live? When are you going to be coming live? Are you live today or tomorrow? Oh, you said you've eaten already, so we know Melanie's up at 10 o'clock tonight, so don't miss that. That's UK time, and that's going to be on Haps. So don't miss. Make sure you're following Melanie. Are you on tomorrow, Anne? Yeah, I could still use. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. But I do want to get some new knives. Well, I've got these knives. These are pretty good knives. But if I see some similar to that one, I might get another one. So they're the spring onions, and then it says there extras is a lemon. So I'm guessing it says there serve the jambalaya with sliced spring onion and a squeeze of lemon. So I'm going to show you how to use I've got another little gadget here. I'm going to show you how to use. If I can find it. I used it yesterday. Just finding the right. Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't need to use that one today. What I was going to do is put the lemon through it and show you how to do wedges. But it's really, really easy. Shall we peel? I've got an idea. Should we? you want me to show you how to do the lemon with this? Watch this, everyone. Watch this. I can get the plug out. Oh. It seems to be stuck. So if you didn't see my demonstration using this yesterday, this was what I got for Christmas. And it will peel skins off apples, potatoes, sweet potatoes. And all you do is you line this up. So you see the lemon there, everybody? Melanie. I was wondering what that was then. I was wondering what you're talking about. So we're going to bring this down. It can be a little bit fiddly. So this lines up against the top part of what you're peeling. You slot that in, and are you ready? Are you ready? Can you all watch? Can you all see this? Here we go. It's going to peel the lemon for me. Lemon skin. Oh, that smells really good. That would be. Do you know what these would be perfect for? You could put them in your room and have like potpourri. Oh, that smells really good. Or use it to clean your sinks, or as a nice nice hand wash. Oh, that smells so lemony. That's lovely. So that's to take off the skins, and then you can just take that off. Let's unplug this because I don't need it. Let's move that one to the side. Okay, and as I say, you can just chop this up. Take the end off. Or let's get a better knife. Try not to burn that one. So it's just to show you really that you can cut them on the side, and then I'm going to squeeze that onto the jambalaya. Clean your kitchen, says Zenbrug. Yeah, it needs cleaning. If you want to come round and do it for me. But they are one of the best chef's knives. I'll have a look at that. I'll read all the comments afterwards. Right, let's check the jambalaya, because this is smelling really good. Just not my spoon. There we go. Oh, yes. It's a bit like a paella, because you've got the rice in a sauce and it's absorbing some of that sauce. But we've still got a little bit. I should have turned it down a little bit as well. So I'm going to do that now. It's looking really, really good. I'll turn it down just a little bit. So we're nearly ready to serve. I've just got another 5 minutes. So let's try and read some of the comments. There we go. There I am. Hello, everybody. You know what cooking's like. You get so zoomed into it, and then I miss all the comments. So let's try and read some comments then. So Melanie says, I have a big knife. They are German. Highly recommend. It's mine. It's called the Big Richard. I know, I was shocked having to order that. I bet did the mailman see it though, Melanie, or was it just Bill? I bet Bill thought, what on earth is Melanie ordering this time? Yeah, we won't read that, but you can still use it. The blade's fine, says Anne. Yeah, ouch, be careful. Yeah, we've done that. I know it's not too bad now, but it was a good knife. That it'll be fine. It's just very, very hot on the end. Risky business being a cook at home. It is, and yes, I agree. No, yeah, pancetta is ham. I get confused between pancetta and panettone. Let's have a look. How much were there? Yeah, that was for the Christmas pudding. What else? Yeah, Marx's. I love Marx's food. Don't go there all the time because it is a little bit overpriced. Well, not overpriced, but with it being a Leeds business, like Asda was from Leeds, Marks and Spencer's was from Leeds. A lot of these British supermarkets seem to come from here.
Pablo's 9 hours behind me, so it's 8 hours. Oh, they're just waking up. Oh, of course, yeah. If you don't make a mess when you cook, you haven't cooked properly. Yeah, I agree, Anne, definitely. I always drop flour everywhere, says Jivan. And put water with flour and you get a lovely messy paste. Cool. I had a friend called Judy who lived on Vancouver Island. Just trying to read. Jivan says it's 9:20 heading into the studio. I need breakfast. I'm very partial to a good piece of salmon, says Melanie. I had the leftovers of curry sauce and chicken. Oh, and that sounds nice. Leftover curry sauce, chicken meatballs with rice. Is the one I posted on Instagram. I think I've seen that. I think I saw it yesterday. Always making you hungry, Melanie. Yeah, got that one. I think that's it pretty much. And then Jay's in surgery having a checkup, so we wish him well. If you got it, flaunt it from Gypsy. Poetry doesn't really bring in them. Oh, yeah, we got that, Melanie. Though, make sure you're all following Melanie, everybody, and Anne, and everybody else. Some amazing broadcasters. Some women just sitting. Yeah, we got that bit. Right, I think I'm done. Let's go back down to the bottom. So, okay, let's see. They're one of the best chefs now. Yeah, but why the machete? Okay, so who? I have no idea what that means. Right, so we're nearly done. I'm going to start to serve. Just going to give it 2 more minutes because I really want the rice to be cooked. But it does cook anyway after, like on residual once you've turned it off. So it will cook anyway. Melanie has only. Oh, so Melanie's only £9, $9, Melanie, 90 before she can cash out. I think I need about. I think I'm up to about $40 so far. So I'm a long way off. It probably won't be until probably March. Usually within 3 or 4 months. So, yeah. But once Melanie reaches her checkout, then she'll be happy. So let's get her. It would have been nice if you had it just before Christmas, Melanie. But unfortunately, like with the dates, it can it depends on how much you get per month, doesn't it? Really. So make sure you support everybody on your broadcast if you can. Right, I think. Who is hungry? Who is ready for some food? Because I know I'm ready for some food. Now it shows you on the picture how to serve it. It goes into a bowl. It smells really nice. I kind of wish I did it with pork though. I know a lot of people don't eat pork, but because I'm always eating chicken, as I say, you can swap it for pork or sausage. So it's up to you, whichever one you want. So let's serve. Let's get some bowls and serve this. So let's spin you down. Can you all see that? There we go. So let's open this up. Oh, look at the steam. Oh my goodness me, this looks amazing. We don't have a lot of room. Put that there. Oh, do you want to look? This is what I miss about cooking without the Ninja. I love the Ninja, and my air fryer, but I love cooking on the pan, on the stove. This is the Jambalaya, everybody. What do we think to that? Now is your time to send awards. I missed the Yummy Award. Look at that, guys. Be nice with red peppers, I think. Red peppers would be nice as well. Just give this a stir. Oh, yes, look at that. You can add a bit of water in there if you want to. Look at that, everyone. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, I'm not going to add any more water to that, but I'm going to turn it down now. I'm going to turn it off. So this is the jambalaya. Let's get this into the bowl. So grab a spoonful. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Thank you, Jivan. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm not going to put too much. Let's go for a third. What do we think? So that's one. I'm just going to grab another bowl.
Oh, I don't have another bowl. Where? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Just make some space. Let's do the second one. Well, this is going to be mine. Thanks, Anne. So I'm going to be. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow or not yet. I might be. I've not decided what to cook yet. But if you are coming live between now and tomorrow, let everybody know on each other's broadcasts so we know when you're live, because or post it on Twitter or somewhere, because I never know when people are coming live. The only one I know who's coming live is usually Melanie at 10 o'clock, and I know Anne comes live usually around this time. That's a lot, isn't it? Let's just move this off. Oh yes, that's looking good. And I'm going to finish this off with, so Anne's going to come live tomorrow, so awesome. It's got a bit of spring onion on there. Oh, look at that. Let's just do the other one. Sorry for the mess. And then we're going to add a squeeze of lime. Oops. Going to add a squeeze of lime all over. So Anne's going to come tomorrow at 5 o'clock, so we'll all tune in at 5 o'clock. So same time as what time I come on, so make sure you join Anne tomorrow. There we have it, guys. Let's get a bit more spring onion on. Don't want to waste it. So thank you all for coming in, everyone. I shall see you then. I'll see you tonight in Melanie's broadcast at 10 o'clock UK time. And thank you for sharing if you can. Thank you all for the awards. I love making these dishes, and hopefully you go and make this as well. If you want a Simply Cooked box for free, they are currently free anyway from the company themselves. But my link's always been on my profile throughout the year. So you can get 4 free recipes for free with free delivery. Make sure to cancel the subscription once you've received it if you don't want them every month. But I love the recipes, and I'll probably continue buying them throughout the year. And we'll do some more amazing recipes. So £8 for 4 recipes to come live and show you how to make excellent food is a winner in my eyes. And I shall see you later tonight. So they do gluten-free, Melanie. Yep, the recipes are gluten-free and vegan as well. So this is a gluten-free recipe. Is this a gluten-free recipe? It does say, yeah, this is a gluten-free. See there at the top, gluten-free. So most of the recipes are gluten-free. So thanks for coming in, everyone. I shall see you later. Take care, and put #replay if you're watching on the replay. And thanks for sharing. Love you all, and I'll see you tonight. Take care. Bye.